working as assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, SNS College of Technology. Today we are going to discuss a DT-based case study on emissions in Indian roads. So our friends are there to discuss about the case study. Let's start with our friends.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashik. Today we are going to present a DT-based case study video on emissions. Basically DT is design thinking, it is of 5 stages: empathy, define, prototype, ideate and test. And we can start with an empathy part where in day-to-day life we are using lots of vehicles like bike, two-wheelers, lorries and even trains. And in these things there are fuel emissions happening where lots of bad byproducts are coming out from the vehicles. In the huge cities like Delhi and Chennai, especially in Delhi, it is the high polluted city in the whole world nowadays. This is due to the high emissions of the vehicles which emits carbon monoxide, which pollutes the environment as well as the ozone layer. So through this bad emissions, people are getting affected. Even the visibility of the roads have been reduced due to high pollution and mist due to these vehicles. So to avoid these and to improve the efficiency and reduce the pollution, the steps have been taken by our teammates will be followed next.
As Ashik told that they have made the empathy part that so if you have take the major cities are highly polluted by usage of these vehicles. So the NOx and the carbon monoxide which is coming out is affecting the atmosphere. Okay, you are given this empathy part. What the defining ideate and everything let's share.
Like Ashish said, there are more parts of empathy parts, like many problems and so much are affected the environment. We are going to define how the emission will be controlled and how it's done. Like we are going to give an ideate part. It will be controlled by Dharani and
you are telling that you are defining with the you are going to reduce the emission. So you are going to give an idea how to reduce that emission. Okay, let's come with your idea.
So here is an ideal part. So basically on farming region, the cultivation of sugarcane is high. So by that we have an idea. So like as a byproduct of sugarcane we have an ethanol. So by adding the ethanol into the petrol, we have an enhancement in the result by reducing the effects whatever them say. So further this will be.
So you are telling what is your idea part is you are going to blend the ethanol which is taken from the sugar cane with the petrol. So what happens when ethanol is blended in the petrol and what is the result and what is the testing and what is the result you can
So before getting to know about how the ethanol affects the quality of the petrol, let's first have a basic idea on how sugarcane is converted into ethanol. So the sugarcane is going to the sugarcane mills. We have seen in many places in Tamil Nadu basically. In the sugarcane mills, the sugarcane goes inside and comes out of sugar. That's all we know. But inside the process, the sugarcane is in a specific state called the molasses. This molasses content is high in fructose. Fructose is called the very sweetest sugar. We may take the sugar that we normally eat have glucose, but the leveled up version of glucose is known as fructose. This fructose is processed, and this fructose containing molasses is separately processed, and which gives us the ethanol. Basically, if we see the chemical formula of ethanol, we have C2H5OH, the specific OH. This specific OH is called the hydrocarbon group of the ethanol. Due to this hydrocarbon group, the hydrocarbon has an intensively very high amount of oxygen. So this extra oxygen when mixed with petrol, it helps us to have the more complete combustion, which reduces the fluid gases from going out of the exhaust.
Basically, this particular ethanol has a feature that it contains more oxygen level. So the incomplete combustion will not happen. We mix the ethanol with petrol, which comes like E20 petrol. Nowadays we are using that petrol, which moreover if we use that petrol, we will get a complete combustion than an incomplete combustion which we used in the previous years.
So you are telling that all the byproducts which are used and the products which are coming out of the combustion of the fuels is because of incomplete combustion is one of the major reasons. So your ideal part is that how to convert or how to make this incomplete combustion into complete combustion. So you are given an idea that ethanol blending can be made in the fuel, so that as ethanol has oxygen, so complete combustion happens. So when complete combustion happens, what happens? The level of the carbon monoxide and all the other byproducts is reduced. So it directly helps the environment. So you can conclude and thank you.
So let me conclude. As Asik said, how the vehicles plays a major role in environment. The government takes an action that they are only allowing the BE6 vehicles nowadays inside. The other vehicles like which gives more pollution have been cancelled through the governments, banned through the governments. This covers the peoples can easily go through environment where there is more fog or mist. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.